Uh-oh. It looks like Tia Mowry is having some serious regrets about divorcing Cory Hardrict. And now, she's allegedly trying to force her way back into his life. But the real question is Cory even interested? Chile, they said she done went home. Like, she really went back to the house. Word on the street is Tia grabbed her purse, put her glasses on, took a deep breath, and said, "Open the door." But hold on, didn't she put that man through hell? I mean, she let the internet drag him for filth, calling him a leech, a user, and a gold digger, and now she wants him back? Karma is eating good today, y'all. And according to insiders, if Tia wants Cory back, she's got to put in some serious work, because Cory hasn't forgotten how she blindsided him with that divorce. So now the question is, are they actually back together, or is Tia just desperately trying to spin the block? Let's break it all down. Now y'all know, for the longest time, the internet swore up and down that Cory was using Tia. People said he only married her for financial stability and was living off her success. And when folks started digging into his past,
I used to come to Vegas a lot with Cory. We used to come up here all the time. And when we first got here, a lot of memories that we had started to flood my brain. But I think what's really cool where I am now.
Okay, but what's the status? Are they back together? Or is Tia still trying to spin the block? Let's get right into it. So y'all know that for a long time, people had been saying that Cory was with Tia because she was a safety net and that he was only using her to extort money. The thing is, Tia and Cory initially crossed paths in 2000 while filming Hollywood Horror, which premiered 5 years later. Around that time, Tia said that she first felt like she could be in love with Cory after a night out at the Cheesecake Factory when he chased her to deliver her flowers. And according to what Tia revealed, that was how she started to fall in love with Cory. And soon after, they started dating and eventually got married.
they found some receipts. Turns out Cory was once collecting unemployment checks. But then the state of California hit him with a case when they found out he wasn't actually eligible for those benefits. This was right around the time he met Tia. And that's when people started saying, oh, he saw a rich and famous woman and made his move, he knew what he was doing. And when you add in all those interviews where Cory just looked off, yeah, it wasn't a good look. But despite all the talk, Tia stuck by him. Until one day she woke up and said she wanted a divorce. And when she left, she took everything. The house, the airline miles, the credit card points, even the furniture. Cory walked away with nothing.
It was also determined that neither of them could speak about the other in front of their children or within close proximity of their children in a negative, disrespectful, or derogatory manner. And the divorce documents also stated that if either of them moved on with new love interests, each party was forbidden from introducing the children to new romantic partners until the party had been in an exclusive relationship with the romantic partner for at least 6 months. Something else is that after filing for divorce, Cory contested the divorce by first saying that the reason for the divorce was not irreconcilable differences. Allegedly, he also asked the court to determine Tia's right to spousal support, while at the same time asking that Tia continue to support him financially. Then he also dragged Tia to court to determine the validity of the prenuptial agreement dated April 14, 2008, and or that any provisions were unconscionable. This also made people drag Cory on social media, saying that he was only after her money. Note that Cory said that whatever was being reported was a lie, but while he was getting dragged, again, Tia was silent.
Oh, and let's not forget, they weren't allowed to talk bad about each other in front of their kids, and neither of them could introduce a new partner until they had been dating for at least 6 months. Now, Cory wasn't trying to let go easily. He actually contested the divorce, claiming that their differences weren't irreconcilable. Then he asked the court to review their prenup to see if any parts of it were unfair. And he even wanted Tia to continue supporting him financially. Whoa. That man said, if I gotta leave, I'm taking a bag with me. But here's where it gets messy. The internet dragged Cory for this. They called him everything but a child of God. And do y'all think Tia defended him? Nope. She let the internet cook him. In fact, she even encouraged it. She was out here liking shady TikToks about women carrying all the financial weight in relationships. She was posting thirst traps, talking about how she was single, glowing, and stress-free. She even said she was happier than ever and knew it was time to leave when she realized she wasn't putting herself first. I had to choose me.
She even opened up about the exact moment she knew she didn't want to stay married, saying that she realized she needed to focus on her happiness.
I knew when I really started to focus on my happiness
I feel like women, we tend to focus on everybody else's happiness, making sure that everybody else is okay, meaning our children. Meaning, you know, our children, our friends, our, family. But at the end of the day, it's about self-love. And when you start to really work on yourself, love yourself, know your value, know your worth, and then all of a sudden there's this awakening.
But fast forward to today, yeah, sis is not as happy as she thought she'd be. Now that she's been back in the dating pool, she's realizing the grass ain't greener, it's straight up dead. And now, she's been talking about Cory nonstop. In fact, she recently said, "I used to come to Vegas all the time with Cory. We had so many memories here." Girl, where was all this energy when you were dragging that man in divorce court? But it doesn't stop there. Tia has been giving "I made a mistake" vibes all over social media. She's been posting about how she's lonely, she's learning to embrace solitude. She's journaling and reflecting. She even said, "I've never been alone before, but now I'm learning to love my own company." Girl, you had a whole man for 14 years. And when the holidays rolled around, she let us know she was struggling. She posted, "Co-parenting during the holidays can feel challenging and even lonely at times." So basically, she's saying she misses having a man around because the way she's been talking, crying, and reminiscing, she might as well just come out and say it.
In fact, if you watched her reality show, you probably realized that Cory was being mentioned a lot, and in ways suggesting that Tia actually wanted to get back with him. But unfortunately, Cory has reportedly moved on, even though he initially said that the divorce had taken a toll on him.
You know, it's tough when it feels like you're going through something alone and no one understands, and no one's there for you, and it's just like, when you're a man, especially a black man, they're like, "Oh, he's tough, he's strong." But it was a year and a half crying myself to sleep every night. Nobody see that.
Yeah.
Nobody see that.
Yeah.
You live 5 minutes away from your babies, you know what I'm saying? Because people who know Cory Hardrict know that his kids and his family was everything to him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm stronger than I thought I was.
But here's the gag. Cory might be done for good. At first, Cory was really struggling with the divorce. He even admitted that he spent a year and a half crying himself to sleep every night. And let's be real, Cory was a family man. His kids were everything to him, so the divorce hit him hard. But now, Cory has moved on. He's booked, busy, and cashing some serious checks. In fact, he just landed his biggest Hollywood payday ever. And guess where it came from? Tyler Perry. Cory starred in Divorce in the Black, and he said it was his biggest paycheck to date. And guess what? He's already working on another project with Tyler Perry. So he's making money, staying booked, and living his best life. Meanwhile, Tia is crying about how solitude is not a punishment. I mean, girl, maybe you should have thought about that before you left that man. Now, here's where things get even messier. Rumors have been flying that Tia actually begged Cory to take her back. And while we don't know if he actually said yes, it's not looking good for her. Because at this point, Cory seems to be over it. And if he is thinking about taking her back, she might need to stay off social media this time, because the last thing he needs is to go through that mess all over again. So now I gotta ask y'all, do you think Cory should give her another chance, or is it too late? Was Tia wrong for letting the internet drag him after the divorce? And is she really trying to get back with him, or is she just regretting the single life? Let me know in the comments below, and then check out this next video, because Chile, the drama, never stops.